And when you take them one by one, none of them was I defending my family members. I was defending the parties. And they call it as a sin, so I'm quiet.
Kencity Pain.
Education is the equalizer, because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
Kencity Pain.
Are role models, and the role models, they are pragmatic ones. A pragmatic leader like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
We live in a world of contradictions. These contradictions, however, keep the world going. Let me explain what I mean. Ghana is a small but very dynamic, independent African state. We are trying to reconstruct our economy and to build a new, free, and equal society. To do this, we must attain control of our own economic and political destinies. Only thus can we create higher living standards for our people and free them from the legacies and hazards of a colonial past and from the encroachments of neo-colonialism.
When you look at the existing infrastructure in this country, about 60% of it was done by Nkrumah in the period of 9 years, from 1957 to 66. And up to now, we've not been able to match what he did.
Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They prey upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way. They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other. They do not tell us that we should unite, that we are all as good as we are able to make ourselves once we are free.
I go around the country and I see the works of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and he's been my role model.
The Chinese president summons all our presidents, and they summon them. The letters may be polite, but it's summons. They go to Beijing, tails between their legs.
Mr. Speaker, the cocoa farmers, they have reduced producer price, and Erikoboku cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers, and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics is ready.
Kencity Pain.
You have done the same propaganda for 15 months. Today, you have been exposed by electricity charges. Electricity Tariffs Act exposing you that you are not doing nothing in government for the last 15 months. You've been exposed by water tariffs, that for the last 15 months you are not doing anything in government. Mr. Speaker, business owners are suffering. They cannot pay electricity tariffs. Mr. Speaker, cocoa farmers are suffering because you are struggling to manage the cocoa sector. Mr. Speaker, this is nothing other than propaganda. Mr. Speaker, your government so far is government by propaganda or propaganda with propaganda and full of garbage. Mr. Speaker, thanks for the opportunity.
See the pain.
Education is the equalizer because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
See the pain.
You have done the same propaganda for 15 months. Today, you have been exposed by electricity charges. Electricity tariffs are exposing you that you are not doing nothing in government for the last 15 months. You've been exposed by water tariffs that for the last 15 months you are not doing anything in government. Mr. Speaker, business owners are suffering. They cannot pay electricity tariffs. Mr. Speaker, cocoa farmers are suffering because you are struggling to manage the cocoa sector. Mr. Speaker, this is nothing other than propaganda. Mr. Speaker, your government so far is government by propaganda or propaganda with propaganda and full of garbage. Mr. Speaker, thanks for the opportunity.
See the pain.
Now when they say, I am not serving only MP, I'm serving ground, and especially the youth of this country.
See the pain.
Mr. Speaker, the cocoa farmers, they have reduced producer price and akufo-addo cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics is ready.
See the pain.
Have role models, and the role models, they are pragmatic ones. A pragmatic leader like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
We live in a world of contradictions. These contradictions, however, keep the world going. Let me explain what I mean. Ghana is a small but very dynamic, independent African state. We are trying to reconstruct our economy and to build a new, free, and equal society. To do this, we must attain control of our own economic and political destinies. Only thus can we create higher living standards for our people and free them from the legacies and hazards of a colonial past and from the encroachments of neo-colonialism.
When you look at the existing infrastructure in this country, about 60% of it was done by Nkrumah in the period of 9 years, from 1957 to 66. And up to now, we've not been able to match what he did.
Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They prey upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way. They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other. They do not tell us that we should unite, that we are all as good as we are able to make ourselves once we are free.
Good afternoon. Raised to the power 50,000. Another beautiful afternoon. Nyankopon aya dom tachamada bojoboje diemu afusani abraso. Se yedi No Pein dwumade no ebrewo. Enen so ensama wodo ewe adwaso ya babedi ho enkomo. Na menew ekasa se ore reporter no bed syndrome enam suma nsantroni bia wu nansan ema yete hu committee no report ababonten yebedi mu enkomo akwakol ka eye minister nensa health minister oru akobna minta akando akoka nensa yebedi hu enkomo afei sa ensoso ane yebehwe ne abawura ensamfufuro mu na rent control ensoso nsensem ababonten yes se we hostel amanfo emma rent na we kwan a ye fa so sika ya giwo mo sadia ye di hostel ebu nkofo fa so wo Ghana ha no ho nsamaba ye bedi ho enkomo ena afei ye besan so edi enkomo wodo a aka Supreme Court enso so akere se we side chick se we side guy se wonsusu no onwunu ba bia wugina ye be na afei ye di ho enkomo we eka nsama hodo ho Albert Asumani political za wo join me na ye di nkomo ewa ha kai national so se me dame ho eba me the editorial ena me de eba na mehe na afei enra the base enkomo kakra ye di efidium ha no mapapa so na afei yatwa so ama bibia ayekama na ore etie yenu na ye adwuma ebere so a ye bia phone lines no wabem na afei ye di nkomo sa so and what joining ewo eye YouTuber obetimi edo comment and wo message afa aba afei se wo joining ewo WhatsApp so obetimi edo message sahodo no afa aba WhatsApp number no eye 0240 550899 0240 550899 eti shasia se ode okomo efa waba na fe yehwe enkinkan na sabato yafe ewo fie enti odne nyina befem na afei yatoa so ama bibia aye kama abusuama mensa so enfanto anim se wajoin yen a Asante Mantemo Ash 101.1 afei Nap Radio, the pride of Central, and so ekutemo asenfo so Nap Radio 90.1 sa and so ena Net 2 TV GH on Facebook, Net 2 TV GH on YouTube as well, and afei Net 2 TV Beyond the Limits and so esum sa and so ena Oman 107.1 and Krapumpunimantemo. We are shaping the nation. Your family Anthony Kofi Inkum does it. I wish you say, oh, check out your timer. It's exactly 20 minutes past the hour 2 p.m. Me dame ho na fema piki bibi from the Lions mentality. Me ba ye beba modern na ye the editorial abreu. Africa national society ye ko edwama so na ya pedrato ama ye wo akofom ya pedrato ema yade afri so ye pedrato ema ye nso so ye nya ahoden a edro no every Kingdom Herbal Center ede emendro aba eno ye Kingdom Tremendous Capsules we oba we here be say ebesiesi kama afa say we ye bema wo de no eye Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules. Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules. Power to the people. Papa. And after Kingdom Garlic Beaters. And in the capsules. And so wow. Ubetimi afreya miadi commence episode 2 more. Your numbers no 0275 804 064. 0275 804 064. Nafe one Kingdom Herbal Center in the Enkomo. Your family Anthony Kofi Inkum does it. From Mr. Inkum. One and only Mr. on radio, one and only Mr. on TV. Up next, the Lions mentality. No Pein, you cannot stand here at here. We are on.
Osho said the greatest fear in the world is the opinion of others. And the moment you're unafraid of the crowd, you are no longer a sheep. You become a lion. A great roar arises in your heart, the roar of freedom. Sheep have no freedom. The sheep live with fear and uncertainty every day. A sheep never leads, a lion never follows. A lion is in complete control of his or her life. The lion does not accept scraps and does not get told what to do or where to go. The lion goes about his business fearlessly and with extreme competence. You will never lead a lion to the slaughterhouse. They will lead you. The lion is the king of the jungle. And it's not because the lion is the biggest. It's not because the lion is the fastest. It's not because the lion is blessed with any great advantage over other animals. It's the mentality of the lion that makes the lion the king of the jungle. What is the lion mentality? Fearless courage. Bravery is a key trait of the lion. The lion will never surrender. The lion will never lie down and die, not even if surrounded by 10 hyenas. The fight is never over until it's over. Maybe you're not surrounded by hyenas. Maybe you're just buried by bills. Maybe you need to stand up for something you believe in that no one around you agrees with. Do not give up. Do not give in. Be fearless in going after what you really want in your life. Maybe you've been at it for years and nothing has worked yet. Maybe you're tired of hunting your goals and seeing no rewards. Do not give up. You must keep fighting. You have no guarantee of success if you keep going, but you do have possibility. There is a chance. The only guarantee comes with quitting, and that is the guarantee of missing out on the life you really want. Keep fighting for the life you must have, regardless of the hyenas. No surrender.
welcome back. Ebrason say mede editorial Ebrel, and then Albert Asumani will also join me. Na yedi nkomo ewa ha. Thank you for being part of the show. Me da say papa say aboane takra ene man ye kese na mom entakra kwatre kwade fenyam se anka wuni ntakra kwa nkeye eti yeda se dane da nyina no mo kan ye ho ama yede sinipa adwumadie yi eba na mo kan ye ho so a mo ntena se enhwe ye nkeke na mom mo contribute towards the show and no na ma show no aye show yeguso a yede eko yenim na enra yedi nkomo ahodo ewa ha na enra time a Ura Jacob Osei Yeboa Joy oye the base dishi kron no join name wa ha am yedi nkomo na okansama wodo bebere se utie the lions mentality na obeka kire se there's no guarantee of success na yen Ghana ha ye wei ni aye nyina ye nim eno no se ade bi o ha wodo wonsa ekoka bibia ni we betima ka cho so sade we ya me ukoye de eno anu no 50% edem unless sometimes no follow data edru ba bia data no kra so timi eferi etu behwe no na na ebesi esi and so ye guso ye koye ni mu no there's no guarantee of success but when you keep fighting one day eniama ebeko yie enu nti ana de bia ya na me guso amene o eche from a former American president or say I will work hard and be ready. Maybe one day my time will come. Let's keep working hard and be ready. How do we become ready? You only become ready by your association. Association sawodo ho ebebono eno na be kire say yes you are ready and at least you are making an effort to make sure say bibi be si ewo abrabom eti ye nipa ya ye koyanim na dan nyina ye guso ye bobra ne de eduru baabi asade amekaye no we need to take the positive risk enti yamai ayatimi enne say oko Ministry of Health yese ensentroni bi a one multimedia ene ye adwuma accident bi esi ya yede ne call hospital na abrante anya bed anaso ema de besisi ye betie mu nsem yese yete committee se omonhwehwem the reason why ntia abrante ni nya accident ni yede ne call hospital ni ye nyampa amfa na ntoso ema ni wuye no womunkoye hwehwemu and yede a whole professor and yede ni si animu I say politician na onu na o control the affairs no epese o kire say onim adekudie ntia ye nyampamfo obi antoso ama nipa no ewu sa na opese o kire na se wiase adwene na anya adwuma honam no ebre eti Ghana ha no ye honam no na ebre eti Ghana ni bre ye adwuma so many hours be ye adwuma sa babosome the salary that will come out of na adwuma den no entimi enkuta ne mu for even 2 weeks eti eno kire o pan se ye honam no ebre adwene no enye adwuma adwene no akofom ye honam no ebre eti edru baabi a esese etimi enya ensakraye na ensakraye na free him fa na eba it takes one person to make a change na dodo na aka ni nyina no enya so mfaso sa na tie eti se esikafo a wo mu no mu de omusika sponsor politicians no Oro George Otibonsu etna ha be ka kire say 2016 2020 ye the MPs MPs dodo na ye de man no 60 something MPs and ya den man said je na penny ama mo no mo fanya campaign enti ono de ne bottom sika wa ye adwumaden anya no en wo de kope niama e de ma politicians no ma ba beso no mo de koche na ye bom din na afi wo mo de eje omu vote sa niama we yakoso a but se baby aba beduru no ena nanka Ghana fo nyina ehwe animu say look at least ma yemfa eye business ideas enya adwuma yemfa mbu Ghana mine kakra na yehwe ade because the business people are yenimu omo Ghana ha no omo na biebie nwuma Dr. Ernest Ofori Saponom Dr. George Otibo Nsunom Dr. Osekwame Despite nom Honorable Kennedy Ohina Agyapong nom any business people are yenimu omo a womo biebie nwuma hodo wo Ghana ha ama nkofo anya bia ye no. These are people that we are talking about. Omatrans ya no mahunu se da bio sani anema ekeka kono se ya hweye na ya hweye a ekina bi se ye boye din a ye beka ye nnwuma pe se ye boye din a kasa akese na na yetina mu no eno pe na Ghana fo beka ye o enti momma ye nkeka ye humbom na ye nya bibi eno any the base no eno any the base no. Eti when we are talking about the base last time na me who said centrofo bi say wo mo akoye research na omo research report na kire o say ye come the base no akoye say ekuo bi a ye didi bone chese I mean terrorism group eti enye kuo ba pese say do ho efa woni ade enti bete sansem na nya me nwanwa minim menua centrofo minim mo meni wo nyina na ye adwuma ye nyina na ye wom ade a eya pan sansantro ni ba ye adwuma wie na esese nka bi a wudru ba bi ntentem ekoye bibi foforo na wasa akwa ha se de be ya obetimi aserve wo man ni ye na se obetimi aye sa ade we nyina you need to be mobile ba se unkuta wo ka obe na ye mobile eti se ensantro ni ewo ho na se aban emu mpenifo kaso yemboboa we mu ano na yama omoka na ye cheche cars e de ma we mu ewia. Are you expecting sans and troni ni say bibi abekọ against ni power man car no obejira be support ana dabi enti NBC aban bae no there was some journalists broadcasters awo Ghana ha yama omoka ebi at the payroll so ye tua omka each and every month MPP so buy the same thing and omo so eyeye ni ye tua binom nso ka I mean day in day out ye ma omo sika eti no omo so gira so omo kasa e de ema MPP party no the same thing and this so buy ono so de ne de e de aba na anu ya road minister ese akoye inspection of roads new I mean roads ayeye no okoya inspections okono look at the number of social media people anu omudi nachi womu nyina di nachi because opese Ghana fo hu ni se na ni abere apa bibi di amagana fo enye nokre enti ewiase guso a ekọ nanim no even Jesus Christ kra baaye no na nsentwerofo ni bi wo ho anu omukasa de ma no eti eno de ebekoso awo ho na mom time amokoye omuhwe mu ka se the base no ye ka the base na chese eye ye friend say I mean terrorist group enti eni kwan say Ghana ni di na okọjan esan say eniama eba no okọ America okọ Canada okọ ha na uti o mabakwasam a enya papa omkeka ansama hudo bebre etima Ghana ni enjoy ne ehọ na menu sampa kana ye de ama wo mo no eni sika na ye di tua omka no ahyase omo ye ho adwuma na the base no a political base because you kept the base and central for na womo eye adwuma edema NDC MPP no mo nyina trase hu se no se no enya de a imputu a ye hwehwe no yense ka business people no mo sika sponsor MPP NDC our matras ehunu se no chale ye sika na nkofo ye de sponsor wo mu nyina no kamia ye se mfa so bia emma so asofo ne ahemfo a na wo nyina tro omu weight behind the political parties thinking say omu betimi di empunto bi diaba ya omu ahwa hunu se empunto no nya de a ebeba no. These are the base. These are people. Wama come on one say, look, this time as a say yankasa. Yetimi ereni edi bibi eba. And I know any the base no. Eti the base no. Politicians ewom. The base no. Asofo ewom. The base no. Business people. Wamo kwa na doso. Wamo ewom. The base no. Yeka nipa wodua. Wamukuta ekuo ewo Ghana ha enipa wodo a wamo ekabia ewom empanifo a wamutua nkofo school fees ane ade ene wom nyina kom ho abom ati the base no ede aba enti the base no matter edia obi de beto base no so forget about them enra ora Jacob oseye bo abetena no bisa se na so mo say yewura kan onyina Agyapong eka the base no wa Kennedy onye politician say yes or a politician onye Ghana ni say yes or a Ghana ni is he not a businessman say yes he's a businessman o say ne owo mu bi enti whoever matters is part of the base na mo de amontena say na mununu mo hona mo nsere mo ye niama mete honorable Otribefi ninsem ya wakeka kane niama bia okonya platform mete so no wakeka ne basa na mehwe no na you see nipa obia nsusu da se obetimi de ensakraye aba no eye san konfo no na Nyankopon fa wo so e de ensakraye eba time otumfo chiame started say what MPP party no nobody thought say MPP no beba baje hiri time yera joy Rollis ene ne yire ehya ase kwame na ho enom ato ho enom ehya ase se wo mo eform NDC no obi ani wa wadwene da se ebetimi aba bejira ba bi ejine etimo nkoso na mununu mo ho na mo nsere obi asori a won kan sem bia wo pe on pe description bia wo no pe efema the base no but emre be so no an ye behunu ne a ewo mu emre ketua bi enche emre ketua bi ana behunu ne a ewo mu enra oru Jacob say ye bo a eka say tractors na ye very headquarters the base national headquarters obia ehunu ye no side tractors no eni ho se ye de ba ba kire keke obehunu se farming community farming areas no eye adwuma ewo ho and say obi gira no ka say na new political party bia ni ho apart from MPP ni NDC obetimi aba beje power obetimi aba beje tumi ni ade monkoso na monka metia na eye mesere anano me ma a typical example wa say time Kwame A+ eko gomua Gomua Central no Kwame A+ na ogina zero numbers so no de koye no ni number bia e no de koye but watimi akwa gitumi e dey free a whole MP member of parliament na okuta 84,000 votes and above wakwa gitumi e dey free nsem and now look at the kind of changes or the good people of Gomua Central eti se yentena omani mu ema politicians ni ya wagoro saa no omo de omo nsa ne nam yachi eyeye ne omo pe yeti omam ema empa obi no ayare ayede ne beto so kra no ebi ni ho anano aye vice president yare MPP time vice president etwahwe won the office ye tam no pa ne yede ne ko UK enso na hospitals na ebi wa ha ye tam na ne yede ne ko UK etinka udni kodu UK ania si no bed ni ho ayede ne beto so and a vice president MPP time owu ye wo ha nkanyansa kasa ben ye benya aka kire ye ho the same thing MDC nso ba ye omo vice president onu nso twahwe ye pe ne man so ye moa ne share play mu straight ye de ne call UK mo call na senka bed ni ho an okowu ya na nkade na ye beka wo ho but in central ni nam Ghana ha enya accident em1 call hospital ya nya baby afananto eti se wo ye central ni na sabi wo ma wadwene enya adwuma na business people nkofo nyankopon hye wo mu dada epeso mo keka nkofo bom na afa ye maye no better direction na sa wo tete wo se MPP ni NDC a tena ho na numu hu na wo so wo mre beso yade abebo na ko hospital no anya bed anda so na ukowu a ubekwa kosua nyansa wa asamnado ubekwa kosua nyansa e wa asamnado se ya ma ya dwene anya adwuma na ya mfa kokuduro anka no kre e wo manhim na ya bekọ so atena ha e de ensa hye de mrefam o yesuro e gwem dwom bekuya yo na nte yekuya ya na ere yekuya ya na hwisi Ghana for de hye wo matu kwan e wo South Africa go and see ekwan ya de wo mo efa so ahwahwa wo South Africa go and see nya ya de eye wo mo na afo se wo mo mamu mpanimfo wo mo leaders e bobra ankasa na ebe ye wo mo enra emma South Africa for emma pan ya ka wo mo agufom na ya bie mayi nam edia ya de ya wo mo hu nyina asi Africa he ya sansamfo no ekoso se ya ma ya ni amre ne ya nsore ntemo a nia ebetuen no enye Ghana ni se mekoye adwuma South Africa na ya to ahye ne so etete no ye primu no ye hye na ne ya na afo se ye man mu leaders no ebobra ena sana Kwame Nkrumah Dr. Kwame Nkrumah twato wo no so omo ba no man fa nimbre om de anibre ene adwembone eto nchen ana omo to aso a nkafo se ba bia ye gina ni nka Ghana ni betu kwan akọ South Africa san wa konya adwuma ye Kencity wati and Kencity Kwame A+ say Senia Dubai aye Ediama UAE no the same thing of person ma Gomwa Central aye or see we should give him just 10 years and see the changes are odebeba and ampanso o sha say obi ehun sampa akwa no bibi papa wona dwenem a obetimi ediaba ye de ani ato politicians so an ye gu ha ne yewu anano promised of one of their managers and so nya accident no bed onu so wuye anano me yonku bi ewo your friends in New Jersey abeku Kencity Kings Jersey Radio ne wofa mumisa de ato no achemodan ye de ni free achemodan government hospital ye see the ne ba 37 arrangement omoye for bed e di over 6 hours at a point and penifu amenu anim wo munyina no oni omu nyina kasaye amo omu nyina ebemu they could never arrange a bed for nipa na oyare no ema ni huye ya se ebia to de hia wo yan santroni a sabe wadwene ebeba fie no ahunu se saaka na ye de amawo sika na MPP ni NDC fo ede mawo no ebekwa wieye yepe opportunity a opia benya bi ensese wadanfo ni politician bi ensese wo link bi wa bamu ansan wanya na mom yepe opportunity a Ghana ni ya na dwene se wono so pa bibia ya wom ka ne ho na no so anya ba bia gina no woye eno ne ye hwehwe ede amaye man eti sa wo ye Ghana ni a o pressure Ghana no ebetimi aye yi a that is never going to happen on a silver platter esese menu mienu ye ho adwuma enu nti ena empanifo a wo mo nsem wo bie empanifo a wo mo yare a equally almost betimi akwa yarsa e wo UK akwhwe omo ho omo say ye gisade no afro mayimu esese ma Ghana ni bia nya adwuma eye esese ma Ghana ni bia nya equal opportunity anani President Mahama ebedi akonwa yi hwe ne ba Sharaf hwedwuma oye there are equal Ghanaians when you give them the capital an equal opportunity, maybe they can do better than him. But omu konya free him fa. But another papa a president, and so he will get it at ease. Ghana ni bi aso nipa. Ghana ni bi aso nipa. Eti join the base, join the base. We are jedini, we are kantamanto. Boaboadoma no e kantamanto. Base no no ebe so a ye be kam nyina guso. We are teacher ni ansa na teacher ni betimi anya ka e wo Ghana ha no. Agisa say teacher ni no the fraud e kan adwuma ho. Se wan fa fraud an kan adwuma ho a ontimi nya ka. Eti emrante e wo Ghana nyina no because of ye ni opportunity bia eti most of them eye fraud. Na omanya Nyankopon ehira yen sei esese mu nipa eye fraud ansa no wadidi. Omanya Nyankopon ama yen bibia ye betimi de ade yie esese emu nipa service wo yare na okwa yare sabia yade ne kwotena plastic chair mu ansa no ayeye. Nya sabe na wasade we mu and sade we shase anya no so many years ni amanfo omogu we menui oye central ni ntina minister of health no ehye da chese adanko dadade mien create committee bi no omunye nhwehwemu se de be ya centralfo no behunu se oye adwuma ni aboni dindin pa no ode anya vote ama ni NDC we enyansamfo a we ede be ya we senyansamfo a ede be ya it is up to you and myself sir ye betimi agya bibia de ato nkyɛn whatever benefit maybe you betimi anya from MPP any NDC ni nyina no ye mfa ni nyina nto nkyɛn ye hwɛ Ghana no Ghana first Ghana first Ghana first MP ejina ye friend say parliament e ka kyerɛ o say 15 months ya maba aba mu nyina madwuma ma ye nyina bogus full of garbage MPP NDC all these years I dey amomo adwuma ma ye nyina full of garbage hwe anano yese enkola hospital esi weja yesi awie bibia wom NDC for ba ya wo mu mie so eti ye demonstration and I'm say why mo na ye demonstration yesi MPP foa and I'm fa for na me frɛ ba ko na me so opani eti wadwene ye adwuma wadwene eye adwuma ose ada Mr. Nkum se esase ye no omu bia no na mse omu wie no dabai why na ye ose na nado danko akufo-addo aban no wi na mse enti na nado danko akufo-addo ene MPP omo ankasa hu se
price and Erikopoku cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers, and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics is ready.
See the pain.
Mr. Speaker, the cocoa farmers, they have reduced bait. You have done the same propaganda for 15 months. Today, you have been exposed by electricity charges. Electricity tariffs are exposing you that you are not doing nothing in government for the last 15 months. You've been exposed by water tariffs that for the last 15 months you are not doing anything in government. Mr. Speaker, business owners are suffering. They cannot pay electricity tariffs. Mr. Speaker, cocoa farmers are suffering because you are struggling to manage the cocoa sector. Mr. Speaker, this is nothing other than propaganda. Mr. Speaker, your government so far is government by propaganda, or propaganda with propaganda, and full of garbage. Mr. Speaker, thanks for the opportunity.
See the pain.
Education is the equalizer, because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
See the pain.
You have done the same propaganda for 15 months. Today, you have been exposed by electricity charges. Electricity tariffs are exposing you that you are not doing nothing in government for the last 15 months. You've been exposed by water tariffs that for the last 15 months you are not doing anything in government. Mr. Speaker, business owners are suffering. They cannot pay electricity tariffs. Mr. Speaker, cocoa farmers are suffering because you are struggling to manage the cocoa sector. Mr. Speaker, this is nothing other than propaganda. Mr. Speaker, your government so far is government by propaganda, or propaganda with propaganda, and full of garbage. Mr. Speaker, thanks for the opportunity.
The Chinese president summons all our presidents, and they summon them. The letters may be polite, but it's summons. They go to Beijing, tails between their legs. The Chinese president summons all our presidents, and they summon them. The letters may be polite, but it's summons. They go to Beijing, tails between their legs.
He wrote 10 sins of Agyapong. And when you take them one by one, none of them was I defending my family members. I was defending the parties. And they call it as a sin, so I'm quiet.
See the pain.
Alright, welcome back. Albert Asumani political za atnase ya ye babedi enkomo ewo sinupe dwumadie so. Abusua aha ane ye ka nokre no de ekire tumi ye butumi na mom atwase ye ka nokre de kire tumi nti ye ka ne pepepe se de etie na ye nyibi emfamfiri mu. Enya ha nso ne be frefra ne ma wontoma kyese aha nso ye ndidi obi atem ne mom ye be ka nokre na kyerɛw said etie na Albert Asumani political za atnase ya ye babedi enkomo na afei yakwe anim sese no wonim se Minister of Health EPAW committee bi se wo monkoye nhwemu ewo bra pani ba ko a wo ye adwuma ewo promacedo ye se ye de no call hospital wanya accident ye de ne call hospital a no bed sa amwawu enti based on that ya PAW committee because oye adwuma o promacedo na kweni a minim no ewo da ye per bed ama no 37 ne yatimedi na free achimoda government hospital edina baso onu so ye nya bed ama no owui onu obi anim ba bi oye adwuma enti no committee for him na ye betno memma committee na abehwanse ye nya bed dia ese ya adwene no problem kakra ewo ho ye bedi ho enkomo ewo ha na afei ya san atoa so afei ensama wodo so a ewo a ye ka bia be yi no ye beka ebre so e be bie phone lines no ye be ma kwan ma wo so abam na ye sini pain wa ha no nso asini pain ewo fie ye fra me Mr. Nkum political za anso atnase openi maha bibia e kama we okay when your bibia sese on sakambia
bibia e kama bibia e kama
alright
yaba nso ye na yaba
ne yaba
that was so hu ye
adey sonye wa hwa
mhwehwe wa
na wo hwehwe me
hwehwe wa na me hu
na sawo de baabi awo me wo ho nti wo hwe me sese
enu ntina na akwakwaya asem nwanwa no because bibisa obi so wo ya kan bibisa wo na wo nso bibisa me na mse ade menti ho committee ana said them because enkonform so be hwehwe no mo no me na me ko bisa om so we later na mo ka kire me so wo hu ana mse ne oma wo baabi a ogina no on just oma wo hwa for security reasons it's been 29 and say me de beto wo no
eno se bibia nso ekoyi na Supreme Court enso so nkomo ya ababonti menim se wani atwa so de a
concerning the way
se no ye se we side chick ene side guys no ya kire wo mo baabia eseso wo mugina wonim se side chicks ni bi wo ho a obi kogu na ware ekura no wo tim bi wo ya de ne sheda afrem eko no wo tim ne agu aware no side guys no so the same thing
enye ni guo kra sometimes ye koje aware ne kran so omo na ye protocol officers ene ade ye hu emrante bebra na yere ne kra maid of honor no sa na o ye ne girlfriend ana sa na yere ne maid of honor ene ma sisi o Mr. Nkum
ene ma ko
si enipa ma ene nioma onamo no credit ni wiase enti ama enema be na akwa say ebi prese yenye DNA so wo ya yenya o we si yenye o sei na woni Mr. Nkum ade ne do bia hu side a obi defend so on defend man no so on defend man no because asa wo ya bomb man na chia na baba ku bi di ni die bia bahwi no say sa man no so wo ho o ka man de na be ma bi so di bia be bom enti Mr. Nkum say aware no ne relationship no no se nyame anom nyansa ene odo ene akomapa wan hwa no wankwa ankonya papa because the way tie no nyankopon adwemu po ene the plan na oye de for aware no enipa na makoniasa bebre so say no and sometimes you don't even see the beauty of marriage say aware eyefe na nipa creating a family who out me say yes abusuani with dignity oba enkuni kunu nkoko bema na yere nkoko yaye nipa we are not perfect beings oba befum ni kunu bema befum ni kunu but kwam papa so but ayes as a society na be accepting yoma bia ehu ni say normal ewe na me no obi di nkomo na me ka se ono kan bi ma ne say hey ma timodi o ma wikido ana me de angle bi ba say me sanku adia married men etimi ye se married women eyemu 50% we are sebese osi o dabi na obema de won say ono owo that right ni so obefa girl am say hold on there
all right no
married man why the mouse are right ni say wo de wo timi kwatwempena na married woman de ontimi nkwatwempena misanku ubetimi anya married men yemfa ne say Kencity ha ye kwa akoye workshop wo peduase ye bedi 4 days 5 days you will get married men who will boldly drive their girlfriends in their cars go for the seminar sit with his friends with his girlfriend eat together omuwia bo se meba no our wife no we say nipa no ne oba ne nam no wo yere wo ebeye din ebeye nwanwa sese married woman po won pna in the midst of the nam fofo na adwumam so mako baabi no say married woman betim de boyfriend na betna open space any the boyfriend adidi akọ who sad here but mema koye say eye normal for us because society so eye agiatum enti se bema na wo yere kra na otimi de ne girlfriend flanty around eco shopping nam ono de oyo bema na when e catch us so de obeti akote yare e de abeye me oba no eno no mra bia nka ohwe society nka ma se na me oba ne de me ntumi nkonkoye bi I'm not in any way trying to say so ba ya the papa but yama dignity mra warem you say so wajia to me say wakoye ordinance one man one woman be committed to it na yama ware enye fe na yama no you see enyema bebe akoso your society no misankum it is because yen awofo ne ye nananom ne papa na beto om they are not a good example for us to emulate and yensu ya besom it was say oba ne yin no minim bema bi a okọ ne mpena hokora na one ne ba ne nam pakra ne benya behu say mpena twen ye normal because me papa kra no wo girlfriend no no so twi bi people should set good examples for their children
ti chese ye mema no ye ware a ye ntena oba no nko
na ade se wonti ntena oba ba ko ho a me nware
okay Albert Asumani political za eno no Kingdom Herbal Center eye adwumakuo ya enro ane ye ton na ye nro nso de eye papapa adanse dia dia ba no enya asem ketwa ye wo Kingdom Garlic Bitters ene ne capsules Kingdom Garlic Bitters ene ne capsules no eboa esanfro eye emojam eyiyi efi ni ade nyina afi ni pedwem afei emma nipa dua no kwan ma ni timi edidi kama esanso eboa boye ho ban efiri nyarewa ahodo ho isanse eye immune booster eti eboa papa eti se wo yoba bema bomode na pebi obi o kwa adwuma ba na ne honam nyina ye ne ya bibi kakra no be ya na se na ne su ebire no ene ade wunya Kingdom Garlic Bitters ene ne capsules no eno ne betimi aboa wo afa Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules mema de bema ni ayekeke kan nyina no se wadwuma ye nsani a wo graphic no obi be kan eti bomode se obetimi am wadwuma no aso ani na adwuma no betimi aso ani dia esese wutimi ebo mmode nya bibi guro ni peduanim nyankopon boyen no ode enkwatre kwa ene baaye ba ye ba asase so ne ehun se atade ebe fataye ene ya hyebie nyankopon abon yes wa ye bibia menasi ewo ni peduanim but ye wo nobi o ha ekoni peduanim a ebe boa papa ebi ni Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules bema pebi na siesie wo nkwamwa ene ne aka nyina mfama wo Kingdom Tremendous Capsules no so ye emma de se wo ye oba esese o confidence level no ekosoro enkabone efi ene braye echi yawo ene niam ahodo bia bebeba no esese etimi eyi na kwa so obetimi eyi na kwa age se unya Kingdom Tremendous Capsules no se nro nyina open dodo atu aton a for ni kire eye Draglin or Kanshi Kingdom Herbal Center na fe betu no dodoom obetimi nso aframe ye di nkomo ewo 0275 804 064 0275 804 064 na fe woni endi enkomo Albert Asumani atenase enkomo aye ba bedi eye no bed syndrome ama nipa wodo ewuwu na yenua bema ba ko ye adwuma ewo promacedo oye engineer ewo promacedo na wato ya no wonse do because when accident ye de ne ko ye no no bed o montwen kakra monkonko ono da so no monko na monkonko ye folder mra monko na monko ye we mra mumpa ni folder ma ya yentimi hwe no ene nam ho sa ma abranti etwa ya no wonse do na enu na chi no ena health minister oru akobna minta kan no ehwe se mayampa committee abadwekuo no omunhwem omaye munhwem ahodo nyina awie ya eye professor Agyapong Bedu Kosa ana akosa ono ena no oda o mano na professor ahwehwe ni omahwehwe bibia awie na owie ye no en wode ekoma health minister enkoma ahodo ya efiri ono ne ho amanebo a efiri ono ne ho eko health minister ho na ebi nso aso Ghana fo so no ma yentie ne yehwe na afa yenimu enkomo.
The medical staff on duty at the police hospital, Greater Accra Regional Hospital, and Kolebu Teaching Hospital failed to attend to Charles Emisa when he was in a life-threatening condition, and this led to his avoidable death. Specific recommendations. Dr. Anne-Marie Kudowo should be referred to the management of police hospital and to the Medical and Dental Council for disciplinary action against her for breach of professional duty to Charles Emisa and for being untruthful to the committee. Dr. Nina Naomi Ezram Adotevi should be referred to the management of Greater Accra Regional Hospital as their employer. They have oversight, administrative and management disciplinary processes that they must go through, and the Medical and Dental Council for disciplinary action against her for breach of professional duty to Charles Emisa. Dr. Ida Drant should be referred to the management of Kolebu Teaching Hospital and Medical and Dental Council for disciplinary action against her for breach of professional duty to Charles Emisa. Dr. Genevieve Ajar should be referred to the management of Kolebu Teaching Hospital and Medical and Dental Council for disciplinary action against her for breach of professional duty to Charles Emisa. Ms. Akosia B. Texan should be referred to the management of Greater Accra Regional Hospital and to the Nurses and Midwives Council for disciplinary action against her for breach of professional duty to Charles Emisa. Ms. Joy Daisy Nelson should be referred to the management of Kolebu Teaching Hospital and the Nurses and Midwives Council for disciplinary action against her for breach of professional duty to Charles Emisa. Ms. Salamatu Al-Hassan Edu should be referred to Kolebu Teaching Hospital and Nurses and Midwives Council for disciplinary action against her for breach of professional duty to Charles Emisa. The medical staff on duty.
Enti we aya Professor Agyapong Bedu Akosa ena na obo enkomo reporter adwuma nhwehwemu amkoye nyefiri mu ebae ana no waka kire wiase nyina na wode ahye eye health minister no nsa obonipa makoma nson edin se sankofo we eye nipa bi a esese ye kotwe omaso isanse they failed bone and then nurse ni ewo duty kura no oye TikTok live semfo sa opani nkomo na dawo.
Mzengum.
Yes sir.
Case we Abraham eti no mere hoye pa na enema bi say si a me so say ba na the whole Ghana obi a etie ni say story, but the people that are feeling the impact yenua Charles emisa so waware a ne yere so o ma ne ma ne nuanom ene da busuafo na mfo nomba bia na oye adwuma. Those are the people that are feeling the reality of what has happened. No bed syndrome ye te ho asem okruma aye ne. But enam say obia the kingmakers and I say decision makers in this country no enka wo mo maame enka wo mo yere enka wo mo nua ma anti no, when they hear no bed syndrome they treat it as a mere news item. No metwemuko. They treat it as mere news item. No metwemuko. Adia ebaye. Utie Professor Bedu Akusa and then a report how they buy ya. Or say a pure medical negligence and a man yemi or twan and animal said. Medical negligence no a dear. Intuition a report no more. What church mu say. Abra omoko assess body no. Also no a senior pathologist.
Yeah.
Wa head University of Ghana Medical School, pathology department. And I was science director general of Ghana Health Service under President Kufo. Inti be ka nipa body mu hwehwemu a yewra bedu akosa wa be mu papa. To mu study body no hu se nipa no abra ka ne ball no na mo je etu. Enti one ambulance for no mko fa no na nom de ne kwai from paramedics. Senka omutumi ebua ma moja ni twaya. One anka mutumi bua nipa na kakra. Nti o senka se so mo pack ni wound no. Se de be anka betumi asizi moja na etu. Again, they drove to the police hospital. They were turned away. Say omunim power honto muntumi njelo.
Police hospital.
Yes. Ghana Police Hospital. Again, Greater Accra Regional Hospital. I try your friend in Ridge Hospital. They turned them away. So omunimpa. Nina na moja ni tuno because one ambulance for no enye ade na Professor Bedu akosa kasa ese so enkomutumi ye no. Enti car no bo nipa no circle. Ye that pictorial way no say circle. Police hospital wa hefa. Eho ye hefa laboni. An cantonment. Eho na cantonment me bwa.
Eho kra me nhye
Oko dankwa circle. Omo dankwa circle hosa. Say cantonment. I think say eho na cantonment. Enti from circle all the way to cantonment. Ye nyampa. Ni asa driving no afi ho to Ridge. Ye nyampa. Ni asa tam na afi ho Kolebu ye nyampa. Enti in transit na enti na kese ye nua chafu ogu ambulance no. Muja no enyu ni saa ma fe de na wa lucy muja. Enti do car born there. But new one was not as a result of the impact of the car na born. No, it was as a result of moja new now when any medical assistance. Na ya me se da bia me ka say so wo traffic mu na so ye driver na wo ti ambulance siren na mesre wo say gina nchen say pavement impura ado car na be fra from ambulance mu betwam. Mr. Kum, you never feel the impact of say ambulance akwa car traffic until say a relative na dem. So relative the ambulance na say wuti ambulance no mu bi ana say wo drive di akire na drew baby na say traffic aba pace so na everybody is unconcerned. Na ambulance for ni tie mu give way, there's an emergency no biya jina obiya yinani. People don't respect the siren. I'm imagining Charles in an ambulance. They didn't call police hospital. I struggle from circle. Na police for hospital one a for na never duty that day no. I catch you say nipa na accident there. Nipa ni moje etu ni there. Ba ye ntumi enya ne hwe. Mr. Nkum, e hono one and a constitute that breach of professional care na Professor Bedu Akosa yɛka ho asɛm. A doctor for ne nurses ne medical practitioners no. Mo wie school a mo kokɔ swear to say mo pe bo nipa nkwa ho ban. Enti say emergency mpo na say wo ni bed a. Ambulance na nka say wo na a complete hospital bed. You could have even detained the ambulance there. See a neat bed there. But mo ambulance ni see anymore. Near me share what is even happening to the panel. A DM you bet me I say first aider. Young famano, you be medical professional back can at that time somebody can take it upon him or herself or police hospital afre kolebu afre ridge say there is this emergency, we don't have a bed here, we are trying to help the person but prepare a place for us. Sometimes when a call like that is placed from one healthcare facility to another, let me make that a arrangement at the mouth. But enkofo na wo no enye omo maame enye omo papa na the ambulance no, all they can tell is go. But police hospital cannot tell you and I say as at the time na ambulance ni drew hono na omo ni enema to stop the bleeding. But first aid stop the bleeding. Eno na Professor Bedu Akosa ka say as a result of nipa ni ewu no. Enti nke bia odo ani mpoko hwe nipa no and I was assessing the situation and I said this is an emergency. As a health professional, me journey power man even the next 20 meters obetimi ewu. Ambulance ni mo structure am de ne buy na abun puli me fa ne mbra. Ni emfa ne nto so. We've seen several times and for don't matter structure so you didn't assume so you treat you. So according to Professor Bedu Akosa, one thing and come over stop bleeding and now say you give blood transfusion. Because once any panel losing moja bebre. Even in the ambulance. In the ambulance. That is the point. By force, you can do it. At that point, you could have used the ambulance to do whatever you wanted because ambulance is so you panicking on them. One man yet. Fast forward. Ridge Hospital. Regional hospital. And we are not talking about any regional. Greater Accra. The seat of government. Greater Accra. Regional hospital. If Ridge Hospital cannot save a life like that, then the hospital is not even worth citing at that place. You see, it doesn't matter whose life is involved. It is a human being's life. So, treat emergencies as emergency. But, just like that. So, is it abadaye and a yeni? And answer nipanana. I mean, one thing I have realized in our health facility, say one, Ghana Health Service has to train, especially nurses, no more money of OPDs. Not trained before not in their field as nurses, but you have to give them proper customer care training. Proper customer care training, how to receive people. So know how to calm the person by your words. You see, I always say the fact that you are a nurse doesn't mean you are important than anybody. That is the point. And Ghana Health Service making sure say what call nursing training, yes, but before a better employer, we will give you an in-service training for like 6 months. Customer care, know how to treat people. Young ladies here go to hotels, some receiving any casa, who go to restaurant, on be on chain. Ebeji orders there dey quick. She said you no kasa. Obetimi di nsuwa bro, na 30 minutes we be anemia ready. But as some be catch you you'll be comfortable waiting for your food. Yeah. But next need that is dealing with people's life. When you even enter, the way they speak to patients can even kill them. So let's see how professionally you all that. You see, at the moment anybody walks into a hospital, that facility owes that person a duty of care. You owe that person that duty of care. And again, that professional care, you have to be professional at all times. Said the bear, you see, sometimes and even boko psychological. You know, Charles, I know what's up here. Ebi anka edu baby who said doctor ni bi pa ban chain a treating her. A man that confidence, oh God, already. And obi ejina me nchen de ebeden ye be treat me e man akoma timi to ne yam sometimes ono anka sa panic crab timi akuno go do be mu say or struggle ye de ni chi ye hefa na de mi koyi hefa na de mi koyi mi wu. Nobody is attending to you. And the paramedics, you know what the doctors and the nurses can do at the hospital, and then you know bet your ambulance, you know. And they have to just give you that first aid and look for facility for you.
Now on the same case, no health committee director and so Ekasa, not the chair of the health committee.
Okay.
Dr. Mark Nawani and so Ekasa Ekatre health professionals say we na untimi nya adwuma na it's better so be resign than say e betinam aye kokwasa na yakum enipa yentie ono nso ne de a okan.
We are saying that it is beyond just the facility. It is the individuals. And please, if you are a medical professional and you are tired of the work, probably you have to, you can resign. I'm telling you. Ghana will survive. You have, if you are ready to work, please, there are ethics. If you can't do something, you call your colleague doctor, your senior doctor. And one funny thing about doctors is that the senior doctors is that they are always happy to be called. Once a junior doctor calls a senior doctor, they are ready to run and come and help. It's something that in my 33 years of practice, I realized that whenever you want help from a doctor you call, a colleague doctor calls that person, you run and come and help. This should not have happened. This has nothing to do with no bed syndrome.
The way chair of the health committee, Dr. Mark Nawani, and one also Ekasa na utie na semwa okana. Akwa se problems ni bi o wa eba. Doctors na bi omo duty at that point no.
Yeah.
Or a junior doctor ebia na ade no ebro no so, but instead of obefre senior doctor wo fie so we say na ba na kwa russia ban yenye na hihye ho na ade bi omo kire na nipa
Pekatems all report every year or review nipa ba ho nipa bewu ye the cause of death there one another there as a result of Charles the AB. Have they done that? Anytime you see a committee like this, then it's an external force coming from the top. CNCT committee, the hospital themselves, abana the patient and now say about sign another day, so they themselves, they have to do peer review, check themselves and see who is doing and who is not. If somebody, a doctor, has committed that negligence, now wow, can say junior doctor. So
that means I be a sipen.
A sipen. Let me share this story with you. This is a personal story. Abrana me yare. Hospital kasiye pa wo Ghana. Na owo oxygen so. Owo oxygen so be 2 to 3 weeks. Se me kosrano na me fi hospital hwa. One day me ba no pana na wa ye traumatized kakra. Ti me bisa ne sa dey. Mo sa na adwo no oxygen ne sai. Ofro obi ama. It take it close to 1 hour. Ansa no mo kofa another cylinder. Abesisa. E dia besiso aman oxygen. Me yam shame pa. Me report him they know in charge of that ward. Oh, is that so? I'll check when Madam for back when I advise me say, who was the car? Koto cylinder nibi. Net to oxygen good never be see ho. Because sometimes in hospital ho oxygen ni ho. It for them to even go around and get you another oxygen cylinder be woman. And then you pan the feet floor. Sebe on the time I don't put your elevator and the abandon pono. A problem. Mr. Nkum, I bought the biggest cylinders in 2. Miankasa misika. And I'm to oxygen in boom. And if you want, send me be free hospital one I be about 8, 9. Now me ko check gauge no na dia na tra half. Met na hospital hop sometimes bo me 2 a.m. and from free hospital hop to make sure say asa na miankasa personally my system regulator no e dey full oxygen so na me say we dey betimi anya na 12 hours and some akofia akoda na akofia nkra na no pamasana. Sometimes taking care of her, giving her water to even clean herself, the nurses will not do it. And let me share this is
you don't mean it.
Let me share this one interesting thing with you. Until one day, Anna my wife ni colleagues a call hospital so almost sran. Now wife no ye midwife. Until the colleagues ni drew hono. Not ba consummate e wo colleague no friends so omo besra obi no chia no no ba ward ho. So mo ba no mo nyina were in their uniform. Omo share green, omo share white. Be about 12-15 nurses near omo penny for ne buy. Go do an impoka say DDNS. Enti omo ba ye no besra no. Ana the wife reporting ladies no less na ma ne boss na boss hey mo senior na da ha na mo hwe ne ye. Mr. Nkum time wo hu say my wife eye midwife no wonim say me kodu ho na my wife bed dey empty me yam kwa ahye me. Now they moved her from where she was sleeping no to a place ye dey curtain nice asen ho no dey koto ye. I wasn't impressed. I told them, I said, what? They said, no, you don't have to know somebody's identity before you treat the person well. Mr. Nku, I am telling me, I can't say natural. Sometimes you feel hospital, my wife found a phone say, now I just come home, no a uniform, let she say. Now or disca, asha. No, I can't. Now, that's what they are then. Or see me pop about the Shana na John or the Beman.
As a so man is sick, what me happen.
Time was started to say, oh, mom, say, Sikano. Care on the man is different. Then oxygen is they quickly come and change because Omini say Oko Ellen wha if you have a baby. Obi or Yari in a critical condition. These people were taking money from her.
On my way.
And yes, story I make catch you.
On my way, we need a total.
And yes, story I make catch you 5 years ago. And Timisankum, yeah, health facilities now. A hospital Americano. Me who hospital is switch and Ghana. I just have to restrain myself not to mention the name of the hospital. And a kosumo baby. And to say hot now that's sorry and no panel Mr. Nkum. You owe God every gratitude.
Now hospitals.
Because you see these people cannot save you. They don't care about you. They don't care about who you are. And you're not first person who 37. And you're not first person who Kolemu. And you're not first person who police hospital. So they don't care. Professionally, SSN nurse me and as a doctor need the patient in that relationship. It is not there. That same hospital. One doctor treated my wife so badly, he insulted her. So when I walked in and she told me, I went to the doctor's office and I said, you are not a professional doctor. Because even psychologically, you don't know what you have done to that woman. You think care is all about giving medication. Sometimes the way you talk to the person, the assurance, the encouragement alone, is a part of the healing. But these people, that's what I'm saying, sir. You train them how to deal with people. And not how these emergency situations, Mr. Nkum, you cannot tell me, say Obi at the ambulance in one. Yentimi and money bleeding inka. You cannot tell me so be the ambulance in one. Yentimi Mbuano and Famoja and Siniso and saving a life. You see the people that yabobo mu di report we mu. It is rather unfortunate for them said that day no more duty, but we have those bad nuts spread all over. This will not be the last case. Say yam as a country, one yam why hu ni any politics nso amfi enioma ayeyem. Na yam last week so to say nkofo oweja. Eku. Say you see hospital, nkwa hospital see ho. Bibia wo yemi ano ma yenhwe ho. Nti akora bi yare wo ho a, say e cost struggle na kohwe bi de ne koto. Politics. It happened under MPP, it is happening under NDC, it will happen under any government, and it is something that Usha, until I'm saying we are done any, and net Mr. Nkum. Now the other one say, Bimsoi, obey politics, and so my ben politics. Also, Babetinamua, yet the bayo. You see why MPP for Omania, Omo, the go NDC for Cecia, Dumso, because that is the same thing they also did in the politicians have to put on their common sense. I
think, sir, you see, politician no or no na or in charge.
Yeah.
Nipana or appointing no. It is the duty of that politician to assess that person and know whether Nipano a Jumano or the Ashan in Sano or ana onye. But all that the politician is looking for the next election. It is a Nipano nye Jumanumpo. No betimi sika from that area e dey be supporting na eno ano no.
You see Mr. Nkum say a good attitude. Sometimes you can paint a bad leader to be a good leader. Say enkrofo na ye adwuma even under that politician na onye adwuma. If they are dedicated Mr. Nkum,
ya uja nipa pemana. We the obedient kwa.
And until I make us as a professional, you see, once obefa Bible, obefa OTB as a me a nurse, me a doctor, ni a juma makosua ni se me be save nipa. Mr. Nkum, nipa ya guy ya we Charles. Ni senior assistant so your doctor. Once obi a ono ewo baby eji obi nkwa no na obi a neglect ono ne brother amana eden ewu. So once I will hear Jumahano, one name will be so yet to your relative. And all the time, you na young fuck mapa, yen treating the party say ya dear. What you say? Yen treating the party say ya mammy. And acquire my nurse for ne a doctor for Jerono Kwamo. Sometimes, you know, I even fight and defend their name. Because yes, nurse for one yes, Dr. Fomwade. And I always fight to say, it is not your profession that determines your attitude. Your upbringing. Mr. Nkum, you can also meet diligent doctors, diligent nurses. They are necessary. They pay people's hospital bills for them at their hospitals for them to go home. Bills. Once other nurses will take money from patients. So people attitudinal change, professional training, anyhow, you see customer service. Ghana Health Service as a sort of money key. Or be a bad money duty or OPD, because that is the first point of call. Let's give those people good customer services.
As many political on the committee reports. Yeah, you're Professor Agyapong Bedu Akosa Edano ya womode akọ health ministry de akwhye health minister ensa eno nkomo ane die no now little on rent control na ene ya me ne o ka say we obi a wo hostel all the hostel managers a what Ghana ha nyina no yato nsa e de afre wo mu a now the acting commissioner of health your friend is rent control after wo mu nyina adan a yese the rates at which hostels no increase on fees no enye nyansa bi anim eti wato nsa de afro wo mu nyina ya wo mu woni wo mu ekodi edi enkomo na kasa woni wo mu ekae no ebi ewa ha ya ebepese ebebo na afi yetie ensama wodo na ewom ya efirimo enso so ebaye esan se obi de ne ba ekọ school a afa no obi nso adwenye ne se abofa ne bekọ school ne de ni koku aso enti enye se bi a ye be provide services bi ena de ama wo mo na mom eye clear say we are coming to milk them eti ye increase hostel fees no rough eti ya to nsafe wo mu nyina na rent control foi se be ya sa meeting ya wo mu koye kura no mfa so be ba so eno na ya asem no now ma yentie penny no koto ekohwehwe some of the hostels no na hostel ni bi ho a obowrum na ohwe a enipa wom etua no se there be Ghana ha no ewudifo abaha Ghana ha no ewudifo abaha na ma yentie papa no ne kasa ne nkomo a ode atodwa.
You can see these quotations is outrageously priced. On this particular one, on the land of Legon, managed by Senate, I will crave the indulgence of the minister responsible for education that this kind of exploitation must not continue. And Minister Helena Dusu should step out immediately without delays. And you see, the students are complaining. NUCS represent the student body of this country. And we must not pretend we have not heard. We have not pretend we are not aware. Today, I moved myself with the event control department and the media houses. And this is what I have in my hands. And I really want to be captured so that I will not be misquoted. And what is alarming is that what they have pasted on their notice board is different from what I'm holding now. And this is serious. Under my watch as a commissioner of rents, nobody is bigger than the laws of the Republic of Ghana. And as I continue to update the president of the Republic, who believe the law must work, trust me, I wouldn't want to. I don't know anybody or who built the hostels, but I know they have managers. So we have invited them. I know they are private hostels, but when we get there, we'll cross it. But I know nobody is above the law. So if you sit home and say you are a big man and that you have been building hostels and are exploiting and stealing, I see this exploitation and as exploitation and stealing and theft. Indirectly stealing from the poor cannot be countenanced with.
And the commissioner of air rent control, Ora Frederick Opoku, and Odessa Komoi Ede Atubia, Openi, Brim Kakre Nenko.
Zankum, a hostel fees near the Adi. A adia, a hard dream, papa, so you're for now or Bawo University. A crane did the school fees, crown, a buonu, a new, baby, or didn't tea cotton. Now share adia papa a year, and run me follow ni kakra. Hostels need be charging as high as 10,000 cedis per semester. Into one room a year, or they charge 20,000.
Until we are for now about school bed, then our Juma will non cobocron.
And at 20,000 so our original. A crown is not dynamo for 24 months, for 12 months a year. Because Obama Kwaya Kofi. Semester and they pay 10,000 a shit.
And on a did that so no. Share 4 in 1 room. Old pent.
Yes.
Hey, and teachers are no 6,700 and say.
Mr. Nkum, share who a hosteler cost as much as 39,000 per semester. I mean, how?
Hey,
how?
Not just a way, no.
How?
It's a minister bow.
Just I want to say. And you see, you know what?
Officer a damn one. Just a minister bow.
You know what? And the echo cost so and never school no airtime. And Quarani Busu and Quarabonia to the point say, baby or crowd that Quananima mean papa himself on order. Anna, the influx of the foreigners now be buha, especially your neighbors Nigerians. They can pay us twice or thrice of that amount.
Because of ammonium.
Yes. In Tuko area, Wisconsin area, University of Ghana area, UPS area. Hostels na ne board there akese na Ghana for ni so no be kono omonkwa na wum. They will pay until they have forced the prices to go up. Because then they sent you electricity bill. They buy electricity themselves and pay 10,000 cedis a semester. The award from crash as a 4-in-1 and will tree around between 6,000 and 7,000 and no 4 in a room. It is 6,000 crown of 4 automatically or the one room at 24,000 a semester. In a year, no, that room no was charge 48,000 a year.
And would differ bagana how?
This I say, are they even paying the requisite or the required or the approved taxes to government? They are not. And they are milking Ghanaians through their students. Into rent control, I'm just hoping because Mr. the students are helpless. You see, rent control starting gidi. Oh, there be Papa Nania. Oh, Mr. Nkum, Omubejai. Omubejai because you know what? One, today, the owner of the hostel can decide, okay, me fan rent. Students never fetch that kutia. If you work on rent control man,
into rent control,
is relevant because say open baby other. Me say me family dining high. It is I see you dine me in more than 6 months advance. I am mystery. Mr. Kumema commission in more than 6 months. Most of focus stage no can landlord nas mutual 5 years. Mutual 5 years. Or don't own manenko. Who feel na focus a mutual 5 years. Who are betting him. That is the reason why a lot of people are paying rent to landlords, but the landlords are not paying the rent tax to government because tenants numpo only abaya sutre say matia me rent into kwajo tax. Because oh yes sir, if you are back and say the Buffy landing but into one fan high beam into obetunu. And because of that into no ehu Mr. Students Mr. Nkum enne e date here saying 7th May 2026. Mon record there into her. Rent control has started at the way. Omubejai because students nankasa ombe hiyomu as ebia witnesses and comments on prosecuting go fairness of them. Omo ma
papa ni bra nyina no obejai.
Me na makotua no sika ma meka nkyere wo a obehu. Enti so okoye no wakonya saa de we ahu se dia pasty. Next time okola bi am pasty ho. Ubisa students no beka because ya beka to say hey mo move to escala mo kwekra ka on me fa ma mo biem.
E be won ne ho.
Afi do mo ko fa chire. Oh, because schools also cannot provide accommodation for their students. University of Ghana kakra case we. Say benim say omo accommodation policy is assessed from in out now because it got to a point na in out in. In Tuba first year, you have more accommodation. Level 200, level 300, we move here for sure. Level 400 na kwa baba. It got to a point they realize students no omuntimi show omuntimi accommodation bi. Enti ya ma ba ko level 100 ade akanyi na kobo bra.
Albert Asumani political za enamene no edi enkomo Kingdom Herbal Center eye enupa nyina efie ye the Kingdom garlic bitters ene ne capsules aba eno no eboawo abo ban afri ade ho afei ye sanso ede Kingdom ginseng power capsules bema wohia power wohia tumi na watimi ede adinkunim afei woyo ba siesie niamam ema niama enye clean wonso ode no eye Kingdom tremendous capsules. Your numbers are 0275 804 064 0275 804 064 na fe oni eni nkomo ba bia to aduro bia nso no onsa betimi aka bi now sabato we afe ebebem na all the messages ahodo no e free YouTube ene WhatsApp aba no aba na in the meantime ye kwa ahoma so na fe etiefo ne ahwefo nso abem enkomo aye di ewa ha ohwe nipa wodo a edi bone ewa ye hospitals adwem bone ya wo mode te ho yenye ya adwene so se politicians nso bebo bra ama niema akoye di ama ye tie ne nam sa eno hu nkomo aba numbers ne 0240550899 0240550899 hello good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Honorable.
No Pein.
Yeah, can you send me a play?
Udin, baby, I'm free na mintil.
Ade. Yes, sir.
Mamintio.
Honorable winning.
Debbie.
I think I was going to have you. I protocol. Wow. You found a now what protocol is not going to go in destiny. I've been also listening to whatever. Because the I can't come back to our mouth. You know, for your guessing. Oh, give me a food. Anybody do? And my mammy, if you didn't know what we do. Yes, I didn't inform you. I didn't know about it. I didn't know about that. Give it to them before I let one question to another one. Minister, yes, a minister will do that. The book of no, I said you are a farmer, you are a minister. You know, it's just to minister. I didn't know what was our man.
Ma men now was 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, afternoon.
Sinupe.
You can't send your tear.
Would Dini baby are free na minti openi?
Patrol your friend openi adakwa, make a set quo afaka.
Maminti openi adakwa.
You Yankupon, Winchidamone Edumasuna, more yet the small my gun. Yame Winchidamo Papa. More yet to Papa. Aja Unum. What to say, Ubia on Wareda? Edi Awaresham. Aja Minu Dinkomo.
Me tiepa.
Me say, Ubia on Wareda. No. What to see Odi Awaresham?
Debbie, ne papa moi, Debbie.
Ha. E si dena Ubia on your doctor. Ni you see me a two doctor na ano. I can't make one actually imagine. Obu ho ebia koko bia kresu okwe woni nti weni koko bia enso ye se ode na anya koko board enyira no me gbe ho amenti afi sha uni emi bi amasaman hospital ni obi yare uni omi akona ekoya or call doctor ho no okoye na eni no be 2-3 minutes and wo pie ba abonten eti maame ne ba ene wo che fom awosu anam sa na obi a wakọ awokọ doctor de wakọ na doctor eno adi nkomo ofe wabetọ anam bi pli kọ no na bi san say maame aden oso nim okọ ya wakọ doctor n'anim no on the doctor ne kan twi kasa doctor ne say on twi enti se on ontime nka brofo ontime nka nkran ontime nka ayibedi a on sare nko ani maame no so say nenso kasa wo kan nyina bi ani ho amenso mete
okay
wasan ani e won te sa kasa na menso no na menso mete eti se won te dia ani e sare
pieko
ampara wo mama me no pie eti doctor se dia ampani so ada no no woni ti wona nipa hwemo no ni woni e ku nipa
ma men na wase na unuanom so emre mu bi 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Sinupe.
You can't send it here.
Woodin, baby, are free na mintiu.
Because every time I from my demand.
Mamintiu.
More can mean ya being papa. Or you say Roman father on Wally that do shower little. Or you said, they don't want to be to my papa or mine on quantity there or so ye. The more can Zabet new woman bomber battle. Move ye be in your being so. Emma, yet, yes.
Medasi papa 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, brother.
Sinupe.
Can't send that to know.
Would you baby are free na mintiu?
But from Mr. Kwanza.
Mamintiu.
Mr. Ku, the other one you say, a man, do me your man, and also count never. Do your man to be a son of block or your upper nursing school. To be a son of person, okay, doctor. He said, you don't want money, man. Shine money number. And that's how you were walking and watching committee. And yet, then I see. A man, you were after so say, yeah, Obia, you legend of a papa, or so be a legend of a papa. Now, the same time, school, so school, you were government. And then you come a man one. Also, to school, a whole set of school work.
ah parambe de da ho e ba ni sa obi always abonti na we hostel no obi anhaya obeto so be fom ba no ni sa business e pay for that sa business e sam pay for that sa business no pay for that is hostel no I was a papa no kra okay say obi be fit a big man in just na make no and father ho but about no enke saga then you kind enke saga
ma me na wase na onua entoa so 0240550899 enche sabatori afi bebem na messages no so aba. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you.
No Pein.
You can't say that here.
Within baby afrefri na minti.
Every is opoku. Me ga say fish.
Ma minti opoku.
Mizankum. Kakra me kafa hostel sem. Hostel no de ha adwi mizankum. Na hostel na nkasa no. You say no sakura igu enioma bi wo memu ase ye wo areas bi wo enkran ha ben baby a schools akese wo ben mo ho mizankum kura ska kura kopeda arente wunya obia de ne dan ye hostel because of sa kasem ya mo ken ye obia utim na uta mo be so na so u be renew pa ye mfa ma ye de be dan hostel enti yesre mo se acting minister say acting director na ka omi support na sa anyoma en ko fom kakra na enu so kra de aho kire ba e wo sa abro no so.
All right, ma me now I say ma me fa last caller na me fa messages no emra. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
No Pein.
You can't say this.
Within baby afrefri we last caller ma minti you.
But you are from Eric Bomb, I'm a free share in reading.
Ma onne so na minti you.
The free share in reading.
Me tie openi.
But you Yamisha on there, Mom, and your family. And say, and we have to Madaroma, and not for the whole day. I had a high bar. Now, there's also no Joe. They're okay. Head doctor for issue are okay. And the crap 2015, a bit in Roma Hospital. You see, we call for growth. Now, Dr. Bayan, what did he say? Next money, a for the I see a few of the day. But what? For boy, 84. I'm at what between now, between nothing. If you say, will be I can move out, that's about Bruni. I'm a bull right inside. After 10 minutes of time, I think to understand for Opia. I'm there, Opia, and you know, what did you say? I'd rather tell the mamma. If you depend on me and never come one again. I can you.
Dabi me din wadaroma mesroma yemfansia sabato riafe aye krado messages ahodo no so eba sabi etsay
na oswe
nyankopon adom ne mpaebo nti me nso me ho ye pa
yoda nyame ase
ma yentie na fe yanko anim ene wo 6 minutes
okay mate me dey meet to me
ye dey obeti
so ana uko
ai na me ko okay anyway ma me fa YouTube messages no en share na se me share there na me the Jennifer there and I share Jennifer say I think I am the first. Good afternoon, good show Mr. Inkum. God richly bless you. The base job for the youth. We see a Richard Ohenebado Makudi for UK. Also now I know that the witches in Ghana can't be blamed for some death that occurs in the country as some people think. Some death occurred because of the negligence of some doctors and nurses. I'm said that it's Adam say Mr. Inkum Albert ne sabatel mechiamo ne Kencity nyina ne adwumapa the base Ghana first the also the base jobs for all the base power also honorable Ken Nyame enshrawo we susu yanana kwame anoche also good afternoon Mr. Inkum. I trust you guys are doing well by the grace of God. The base has come to stay. The base Ghana first. Honorable Ken is the leader of the base period we yanana kwame anoche edifit my community too and ebaye Ebenezer Dia say the base Ghana Ghana first. The base, jobs, jobs. The base, power, power. The base, akufo-addo, No Pein, the best program in Ghana. When Susi Yanana Kwame Anochibio was say, Mr. Inkum, the youth of this country needs jobs, not propaganda. We need Honorable Ken as president of Ghana come 2028 election. Nana Kwame, okay, or if you Tema community too, and I buy Richard Ohineba Bio must say, all the stomach journalists that have collected bribe from the politicians for Ghana, or say for Ghana to go through this hardship. God will punish them. We are Hey, where they are no shit. Champo Kwame say, good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. If any politician who think he can bring the base down is a joker. Hashtag the base, Ghana first. Watching you live from the Agyapong, No Pein. Where's so I am a Winnie champion. I say good afternoon, my PhD family. Hope all is well by God's grace. My children, more fire. Ghanaians have short memories, as Mahama said. We will never learn. It's about time we give the businessmen a chance. We see a Thomas Mensah. I say this video of Honorable Ken should be played all the time, please. Okay. Where ma'am, I say the base afa. Yeah, mami, we need champion. We should give Ghana to the businessmen and see how fast Ghana will develop. Also, how fast Ghana will develop. Those who are making fun of the base, leave them. By the time they wake up from their dreams, it will be too late. Keep it up. When so see if fear Agyapong, or say the base Ghana first. Nanama one say businessmen has to take over the country. There is no hope in NDC and NPP. When last one I made for YouTube. Jennifer say, please join the base and let's come to. Okay, mommy editing. And let's come together to save life. My incoming MP, please preach it on and let the base come. Let the base come. Okay, I say thank you for joining in advance. Say where Mr. Sumanidia. On Pekra Media man. I say good afternoon, Mr. Inkuman. Oh, please, our health minister is a good, lazy and talkative person for nothing. I say he's not regarded to discuss his cooked reports on the deaths. He has brought no bed syndrome to our health dictionary in Ghana. Let us do with the vision of the base movement, Ghana first, to salvage the situations in unemployment and all the rest. God bless you. Ways so say, greetings, my No Pein team, Mr. Inkum, Mr. Sumeni, and Sabatel. I'll say I am on operation registering 1,000 members for the base movement before 2028 elections. I'll say I have registered 20 people so far, 980 people more to go. My name is Isaac Kofi Arthur from Tema Community 10. Also, Ken Beba No Pein. Greetings to all the base members. The base Ghana first. Yabeji Ghana Esiho. We say my name is Reverend Eko Mensah. Or say the base Eko Mensah. The base Kaswa of Anko branch. I have registered about 60 people. I need your number, please, Mr. Inkum. What's so here one number until we are.
Until we are, I have one casa file number.
Okay, Mate. We say, Mr. Inkum. I say, Mr. Inkum, my message goes to Honorable Minister of Health, Mr. Kando. What are you doing about no bed at hospital? Please try to get an antidote for it. We a to edify a showman and a buyer. We say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. I say any stomach journalist can give any meaning. I say any meaning they want to do. They want to
the base.
Okay, they want to give to the base. We don't care. Hashtag the base is basing. Hashtag the base power and pass solo the Agyapong No Pein. We say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum and the entire crew. The name Also the name, the base alone, NPP and NDC are afraid while they have not seen the millions of Ghanaians that are behind it. They should forget it come 2028 general elections. Honorable Reverend Saka Baba Moses, 2024, the only independent parliamentary candidate, Damango constituency. Okay, we say.
Eti for our last one, yanko. With the Dawson, with the
messages about power.
But every no swaso. Eti fesi why? Nyame ya adomwa echina. Na echina de last hour until echina de be why?
Can ask me for last one.
Okay, fine.
We see Mr. Inkum. Now our days in the hospitals in Ghana has turned into business. I say I cut my hand with a machine and I was sent to hospital, and the nurses who are going to operate my hand charged me and collected the money into their pockets. And it was like seller and buyer in the market, and the people in the ministry know it, but it's Mr. Inkum Wesi.
Me now I say Sabato Riafe me da say papa say udiwe ebae yebre no aso Albert asumani politicals are eda etinkonwa so bani yanko ene de nyame adom no birthday yanko
Mr. Inkum ene birthday ba ko ho eye sister ba ko a oyejimo anointed electricals almost ton generator no ade omo service ya harass generator no man your friend Vic Sister Vic and the birthday and also me control so chiao chiao pa na and then the birthday intino your man happy birthday me same month enti mo no say ma share mo boss say me for no be any the birthday be mo nyina mo nka mom na media mamo ai okay start to church routine
my doctor
and that person for his appointment there because and then the mean me man so strategic momo dey na media mamo because mo dey me problem minim dey bet media mamo ayo so a minya eta na okakra
Albert Asumani Tikaza and a coming home at the bread war. Your family Anthony Kofi Inkum Dazin, Abushon DSC. Yankopo ya Abumachina, Ebesan Swabania de Abasino Pay, your Kano Senia at here. We are out.